Hello, we're at the track this morning. I'm gonna get into running. I just finished up my bodybuilding show and we'll talk about that when we get more into the video. But we're here at the track this morning. This is my first time running in probably 2.5 years, maybe even 3 years. So we'll see how this goes. It's, what time is it? 7:03 a.m. and I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't feel very comfortable here yet. So, like I said, it's my first time in a long time, so we'll see how this goes. I think what I'm gonna do, my plan is, I'm gonna do 800 meters, so that's 2 laps around the track, just to warm up, just to get a little bit of an idea of what pace looks like and kind of how it feels. It's kind of cold this morning, I really wanna warm up. And then I'll do 5K, because I don't really know. I've just been told, I've heard that 5K is like a standard distance to run, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I just finished 5 kilometers. I did it in 29 minutes and 4 seconds, which I still had some left in the tank. I didn't push myself until like complete failure. So I think that kind of gives me a good benchmark as to what 5K feels like. I don't even know how many laps that was. But yeah, it just gives me an idea of what 5K looks like, what it feels like. And I think the goal that I'm kind of setting out for myself now is try to do this in under 20 minutes. So I did it in 29 with, I don't know, maybe like 60%, 70% effort. So I think I can eventually work my way up to sub 25K. So I think that's the first goal I'm gonna make for myself when it comes to running. But I'm gonna stretch a little bit here. I have free parking for another 7 minutes, so I'm gonna stretch for 7 minutes and then get out of here. All right, all showered up now, got my breakfast going. It's my standard breakfast that I've eaten every day for the past 5, 6, 7, 8 months probably at this point. Got some chicken, got some rice, whole eggs, some ketchup and sriracha. Team runny yolk, by the way, okay? None of that scrambled egg BS. Runny yolk all the way. And it's also just like a great macro meal, like in terms of macros. You have your carbs, you have your protein, you have your fats, all taste really good, delicious. So I want to talk about the show a little bit and how the weekend went. So I did win my show this weekend. I'm just looking at photos on my phone here. It went really well. Obviously, it went well. I won. It was pretty much a head-to-head battle between me and another guy. His name's Chris. Shout out Chris. Great competitor. I didn't realize how young he is, and he almost had me beat. I'm looking at photos here, and I honestly thought he had me beat because I was looking at photos from the morning show going into the night, and I'm like, I'm trying to be very objective, right? Like obviously I would like to win, but I'm trying to be objective. I'm like, okay, he definitely has me beat in the upper body, in the front. So his shoulders, his chest, and his arms, way better than mine. But I had him beat from the back, like I had a better back pose. And then in the lower body, I had better quads, and then he had better glutes and hamstrings. He had better conditioning, and I had better size. I had overall more mass, I thought. So it went back and forth. It was pretty even, and yeah, I guess, you know, the judges decided that they chose me to be the winner. Super grateful. I was super happy. I was pretty pumped. You know, this is my first win in 5 years of doing this shit. So 5 years. It took me 5 years to win. It took a long time, but again, it was a fun weekend. I think what made it so fun is that everyone was there as well. There's a lot of good people, a lot of friends. Yeah, it was just a really good time overall, and I'm really happy that you know, I walked away with a win, and that gives me like proper closure to be like, okay, this was already going to be my last show, but the fact that I'm walking away with a win from it as well gives me even more peace of mind that I can just close this chapter, move forward, and yeah, get into this running thing. It's what you saw this morning. So I've been really interested in running as of late. I've been watching a lot of running content, a lot of hybrid training stuff, because I still want to lift. I'm still going to lift heavy. I'm still going to obviously be in the gym and train. But I like the idea of being able to perform. I want to move away from the aesthetic component of physical fitness. I'm looking more towards the performance output, how well you perform, how far you can run, how fast you can run, how heavy you can lift, and doing all those things, right? Those two things kind of work against each other. Running far and lifting heavy are two opposite ends of the spectrum, and to be able to perform at a high level in both of those regards of fitness, I think is impressive as hell, and that's something I want to pursue, and that's something I want to work towards and set some goals with those two things. So I don't know whose content it was. Maybe it was Nick Bear's content or I saw like the slogan saying run far, lift heavy, or is it lift heavy, run far? One of the two. But I really like that. I was like, man, that resonates a lot. I really like the sounds of that. I want to be able to run a marathon, but still be able to, lift like heavy weights. Like I think I'm gonna start focusing back into like the compound lifts, the bench press, deadlifts, squats, and just have like an overall high performing package in regards to running and in regards to lifting. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. All right, so just had some lunch, heading over to the gym now. Gonna hit a lower body day with Dawn and Zach. A few days after the show, I don't plan on going crazy hard this week with my lifts, with my training sessions, but I feel pretty good. So we'll see how I feel when I get in there. I know I shouldn't be pushing too hard, which I won't. I know I'm not gonna push to the point of, being dumb, but I do wanna push. Like I feel good. It's been a couple weeks now since I've trained hard, so gonna see how it goes today, but yeah, gonna get over there.
So I haven't quite figured out yet how I'm going to actually structure my training going into this hybrid phase of training, because I obviously need to be very aware of my recovery. There's going to be a lot of stress put onto my body with the heavy training and with running, so I still need to like sit down and put together like a structured plan for myself, taking into account the running, the training, recovery. The last thing I want right now is to like get injured, especially at the beginning of this whole new phase of training. But like I said, we're gonna do lower body today. I'm gonna play it by ear in terms of intensity, but yeah, I still need to sit down and actually put together a structured routine. But I'm just kind of winging it for the first week here, just slowly getting back into training, getting a feel for, again, running distances, training volume, all kinds of things. But yeah, I'm gonna get warmed up here and then see what we start with.
I like hanging around with those white bars below. This makes the whole thing move less.
Oh yeah, that's way more stable.
Yeah, because I didn't like how it jiggled. The strings are coming out.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Even at the end of the, I was just like, I never really like, was dying.
That rule doesn't really apply to you.
And I was eating a lot still.
Yeah.
Yeah, it felt good. Okay. Nice. Yeah, hundreds would probably be good.
So, yeah, that's why I said it's so much fucking cool. I'd rather just talk to somebody and have a quick call. Get her done. Take a fucking nap after this.
so I'm gonna wrap up this video here, kind of. We're getting ready to go over to Claire's house right now. We're gonna have a little bit of a barbecue. We're celebrating my birthday, that was last week. We're also celebrating Dawn's birthday, which is tomorrow as of the recording of this video. And yeah, we're just kind of getting ready. We're bringing over a bunch of stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna leave my camera behind, but I'll take a couple clips on my phone to kind of show you some of the good food that we're gonna be having. This is super weird, but I'm a huge fan of hot dogs. I love hot dogs. I know it's super weird, it sounds weird, but I'm a big fan of hot dogs, so we're gonna be cooking up some hot dogs, some burgers, and I'm pretty sure we have got some birthday cake as well. So gonna wrap this portion up of the video up here, but again, we'll show you some of the good food and then we'll see you in the next one.
Thank you, Chris.
Hi. Hi, Anika. You need to